What's up guys, Timmygammer here and welcome back to another video. Got a crazy video. Hopefully this video is not going to be too long. Got so much stuff I want to talk about. This is going to be a completely different video that I usually do because this Guild War was absolutely insane. If you are on iOS Global, you know what I'm talking about. If you're on EU or other servers, you probably heard about it. But this was a pretty intense, pretty insane Guild War. Going to be going through all the steps, everything about this push event, just a lot of stuff to talk about, so hopefully this won't be too boring. Grab some stacks or something, and let's get this started. Just checking everything's recording correctly. Perfect. As you can see, I just got the beautiful Air and Earth Shadowforge Plus version, which is quite nice. 6 pets, so tier 1 pets only, but still 6 5-star pets, which is pretty nice. And then I got 2 of the exclusive crafting materials. Definitely wanted to push get as much materials as I can, since there's only 4 events this week. Last month there was 5 events, so a lot more people got the exclusive plus armor, since there's only 4 events. And next week I'm completely busy, don't have a single moment to hit the raid, so I'm not going to be pushing the raid. This is why I needed to get as many crafting materials as I can. Currently have 12 or 13, and I'm going to be getting a additional 2 more, so I'm only like missing 5 crafting materials, so definitely going to be able to do that next top 3 war in 2 weeks. Basically that's it. And 120 gems, so we ended number 2, rank number 2. Basically we've been saving for, I'm just going to be showing you guys later on, but as you can see, number 2, look how intense and crazy this war is. We did basically 4 times the number 3 untouchables. Congratulations to you guys. This was absolutely amazing, really intense war. We actually beat 2 records, the Centurions, or us. Basically we beat the records for on iOS. This is not the Android records, I don't know about Android stuff, but on iOS Global and iOS, I guess, EU server, we beat the record for fastest time. I think it was 37 hours, 38, something like that, to reach 100 million points. So that is pretty cool. So fastest time to reach that. And then we actually beat the previous record, which I think was 140 something million. So Centurions and the Untouchables beat the previous iOS records. So that is pretty crazy. So 152 million points, and we got 149 million points. So only 3 million, not even a 2-3% difference right there. Definitely a crazy war. We had no requirements, no minimums. Basically, when you go on top pushes, there's always a set requirements. Maybe it's 500k, 200k, something like that. Now we said no requirements, just hit as much as you can. And we just had fun with this. Some stuff that stopped us so much is that the Untouchables have way more guilds than us. I think they have like 150 guilds on iOS Global, and we have, I think, if I'm correct, like 50 active, and they have like 150, so having like 3-4 times more guilds definitely gives them a big advantage. So we kept on matching Anti. So basically that's it, 149 million points right here. And then Loke Ninjas, LOK, basically it's not even a competition, just 100 million less. So I think their spot was pretty secure. At least we got a pretty secure top 2. Didn't have to be worried about losing that spot. So if we take a look at the rewards, I got the entirety of the milestone. This is the first time on my main account. I also had this account, so I had a iPad account. This is a really old iPad, so I was kind of slow sometimes with the attack. And then I had my main account, which was really fast for attack. So sometimes when I had a bit less gems at the end, I just switched the accounts. So basically I got a ton of the crafting materials for the current event that is ongoing. And if you look at the exclusive crafting materials, I got the basically the apples. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples right here. So this is definitely gonna be helping me a ton. So that is pretty dope. Want to give a huge thank you to 50 Cent, basically 50. That's actually a really good name. Didn't think about that, but he's part of the Centurions. He's called 50 Cent. He actually helped me get a bunch of iTunes earlier, which is really appreciated. So just want to give you a huge thanks to helping me out right here. I was hitting on like 4 accounts sometimes. Was pretty crazy. No minimum, just doing what we wanted. Have some fun right here. So that's it. Then you can see the leaderboards. I really wanted top 2. So I got 2 materials. Would be nice, another extra crafting material, but unfortunately couldn't do that. Huge shout out to the Untouchables again for doing 152 million points. 149, that's a lot, that's a lot. So if we take a look at the guilds, you're going to be doing a little, I don't know, going through the different guild wars. We started off with a bang. First three was basically really good strip wars. Basically, we match ally, and then the fourth battle, we match anti. Basically, if we match somebody from touch or some other alliance that is not our ally, we just didn't hit at all. Wasn't worth it at all, because you get like 912 points or 910 points or so from a guild war strip when there's a frenzy. So basically, we just wanted to get the most points possible for our buck, to not spend uselessly, or if we spend a lot, we wanted to get a lot of points for it. So every time we just did not hit at all, just use free energy. Sometimes we didn't even do it, like that one, 12,000, and then bam, back to 5, 4, 3, and then it was during the night, so of course a bit less points, as you can see, 2-3 million points. And then like the 50,000, the 97,000, all of these are versus enemies. As you can see, big difference when we are versus our alliance or versus enemies. That rainbow over here, we were a bit behind if I am correct, so we cashed up with some 5 and some 4 millions right here. Was pretty nice. Again, I guess during the night or something, we had slightly smaller wars. Rom is definitely touch. If you want to say congrats to somebody, say thank you to Rom, because we matched them a ton of times, and every time they had pretty good members. So actually, the GM kept on rotating all the time. I had to power attack. I wanted to be able to beat the GM, so that kind of blood right there really slowed us down, so we just didn't do anything right here. As you can see, 2-3 million points over here, and as you can see, we matched Rom like 4 times over here, and then at the end, yeah, even more. How many times did we match them? 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and at the end, last battle, basically the battle that decided the fate was with Rom, and we lost. Well, we won that, but we lost number 1 because of Rom. So well done, really good players in that guild during the night, all that. So a lot lower scores, and then as you saw over here at the end, we had pretty crazy scores. So we came back with a 11 million guild war. I don't have the scores or anything like that from the Untouchable, since I'm not in that guild, but I think they had like 7-8 million war at the end. And then, because of Rom, we did not do as much as we wanted. We could have probably gotten another 8-9 million points, but since we've been planning this push for a while, I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I know this is a more talkative video than usually, so if you guys just want to skip later on or something like that, feel free to do so. But please hear me out. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of people were interested about this event, so just want to talk more about how we managed to do that much. And basically, this push cost me like not even like 150, $100. Not even. So basically, we've been saving up gems on our alt accounts for a while, just doing the video offers. I already do it like on my main, on a bunch of other accounts for chest opening videos on the channel. But I also have been saving up on this account since like, I don't know, February or March. Since like February, I was at 5,400 gems on that account, completely from video offers and stuff like that. And then on this account, I bought a couple packs, but I was mainly from video offers. We had 25 people that had been saving up for a while. The most was Riff, I think, with Riff. I'll be showing him later on. I think had 10,000, and their lowest was 2,000-3,000. And then basically we had 25 people that all had above 5,000 gems, so that was quite nice. And then we just filled up with 10-15 other people. So it was a pretty good score, pretty impressive score, 149 million. But I'd say we could have probably done better and beat them if we had more preparation. We've been saving up for like 4 or 5 months for a while, using like 20-25 accounts. But I still don't think it was enough, because basically we had trouble filling this guild war at the beginning, basically 24 hours before the guild war. I think we only had 15 members for our top 3 push. But trouble filling, I guess, really low interest war. So we said, hey, yo, why not? Let's just do it now. So essentially, we just filled everybody. think more preparation could have been done on that part. Of course, we wanted to do it. Now we were quite excited to do that low interest war. Why not go ahead and do it? Now seeing we could have maybe prepared a bit more, but I don't care. Since it was just free to play gems, I didn't really care if you got rank 1 or not. Would have been nice, but just getting the extra crafting materials. Anyways, I would have probably done that many points just to get the crafting materials right now, since it's not going to be available next raid, which kind of blows. But I'm going to be doing the 50 million points one, which I guess is one material right here. So if we take a look at the guild members riff over here, which I told earlier that he had like 10,000 gems, he probably even got more to do that score, yeah, a lot more. But huge thank you to him, highest score in the guild at 5.1 million points, which is absolutely crazy. Our lowest, I think, is 810k or something like that. Then we got Will Centurion with 5 million points. Really, really close. Both of them was incredible. Then we got 50 Cent. That's actually the one that got me some iTunes cards. Huge thank you to him. I basically took half, got some on my account, got some on his account, so I could attack at the same time. I attacked a bunch on his account. Did like 1 million points or so. And then that's it, Zeddy. Everybody here doing crazy amounts of points. And then you're soon going to be seeing my dude. What's up, guys? Timmygammer here. That is my alternate account. As you can see, it has a really crappy armor. The only worry is that since I had 2 Shadow Forges only, a Earth and Earth with the set, so that was pretty good. A old fusion event. And then I had a old Earth and Spirit Shadow Forge with no set. Was only able to do 1 hits when it was frenzies and stuff like that with strip air Shadow Forgers or stuff like that. So it took me often a lot of time to gem. So I did only like 2.5 million points. Some did way more, but it still took me so long because I needed to 2-hit every single time. So that was kind of long, but still managed to do 2.5 million points. And then if you look at my main account, I managed to do 1.8 million points. I thought I was 2.1, thought it was a bit more. But still, 1.8, not that too shabby. My initial amount that I was set to do, I think, was around, if I am correct, 950,000. But I actually did way more than I thought I'd be doing. So I'm happy, at least I hope the guild members are happy that I helped out a bit more than I usually plan to do. So everybody over here doing crazy amounts, and then you got the lowest at 850,000 points. Basically, we had no minimum, just hit as much as you can. Definitely want to thank the top guys over here again. Riff, Will, 50 Cent, Highlander, Zetty, Isdax, all these dudes, crazy stuff. So as you can see, really weak accounts apart from a couple mains, but apart from that, you can see older accounts right here. So again, the leaderboards are absolutely crazy. Top 3 going to be getting the plus version of the armor. I was so concentrated on hitting that I completely forgot that we would be actually getting the armor. So that is quite nice. Bam, all of these. When I look at these scores right now, it's like so cute, like so small, but that's like normal numbers. But I don't know, just 150 million. That's a lot. That is a whole lot. So, collected the armor earlier. So let's equip. I am waiting for the next exclusive. So much stuff I want to talk about and showcase. So hopefully you guys have a couple minutes. Only 2 hours left. Get the regular exclusive. So that is quite nice. I'm just jumping all over the place. I think I had too much adrenaline in my system earlier. So much stuff to talk about. I've been busy the last few days with war and other stuff. As you can see, 5 crafting material. The regular armor crafting means that I am missing 5 crafting materials to get the plus version of the exclusive. Plus, I already have the rings and amulets set, which was in a guild war. That also cost a bunch. So yeah, that is it. Used a whole lot of gems. Way more than I thought I'd be using. I actually got more at the end. And I wanted to spend a ton, but we just matched ante. It was no point at all in spending more. So that's it. That's basically my budget for the entire month. And we're halfway through, so I don't know if that's going to be able to last me for a while. But I should be doing not too bad. There's a sale, so might buy another 800 pack later on. The gifts this frenzy were absolutely crazy. I think we'll send like 500. I think I'll send like 1,200 in gifts, and we got gifts so many times. Might do a video entirely talking about tips and tricks, stuff like that, If you have 0 energy, brings you back at 7. All sorts of stuff. That got me a lot of points. So if I just go into my photo album over here, my iPhone, just gonna be going through the Guild War kind of fast, just showing that quite soon. So as you can see, first war, bam, ended. Already 5 million points, already doing a pretty nice score over here. Then I got a couple Guild Wars after I went to work. So I got somebody just to gem a bit on my alternate account, free energy on my main account. Already at 29 million points, stayed close really all the way through, but not even, I think the biggest gap was 10 million, but apart from that, never had a bigger gap. And then was at 32 million that we started to overcome them, and it just switched back and forth all the weekend. As you can see, 47 million over here, so it was pretty close. Huge respect to them, and huge respects to the other Sense dudes. Pretty incredible stuff. So 51 million, then 55, and then bam, straight to 80 million points. So always really close. And as you can see, the other guilds progress. By the time hopefully I'm saying that correctly, LOK or Loke Ninjas, basically, by the time they went from 29 to 31, we basically did like 30 million points while they did 1 or 2. So that was pretty crazy. And then Centurions, as always during the frenzies, we catched up, and then maybe half an hour, 20 minutes, they had their frenzy, so always kept on switching back and forth just like that. As you can see, battle started right there, so they are in the front. It was basically like that the entirety of the time. So then, I think this was this morning or so. This morning, yeah, they had a huge gap, so we just did a huge guild war, maybe 3 hours before the end of the war. Here, by the way, I want to say, Centurions, I think this is the fastest time ever. I think it's 37 hours or something like that. 37 hours, maybe 3 million, approximately, a bit less, maybe 2.7 million per hour points, which is pretty good. Fastest time to 100 million points. Pretty crazy. And then you got the Untouchables right here, just, I don't know what they did, but I think we matched ROM too many times, and they just surpassed us right here. I think we had a strip, we matched them, we had a strip, we matched them, kind of bold, but right here, we passed a big war right here, so definitely started to catch up over here. They were always one step ahead right here, again catching up, but then we did a big war, and we just moved on, and here as you can see, I got $100 right here. Thank you to 50 Cent helping me out with that, really appreciate it. So then we just did a big guild war where we basically attack the entirety of the guild war, because I guess we were like really behind. So this is what I did. I thought everybody was following me. Was a bit more than some of the other guys, but Zhao, Lance, Will, all of these dudes that made like 400,000 or 500,000 was pretty crazy. I attacked the entirety of a guild war. Sometimes I stopped because I was hitting like 4 accounts and I needed to switch game centers and stuff, but still managed to be the top player with 740 attacks and 562 points. 562,000 points. The 1,000 is pretty important, as you can see. Not our highest war, but still pretty good. A 7 million battle right here. Definitely wanted to do a little push, and that gave us a huge lead of 4 or 5 million. But they just catch up with another guild war, and unfortunately, that's when we started matching anti. Basically, ally is everybody that strips for us, that declares at the same time and all that stuff, and anti is everybody that's not our allied. So basically, touch have a huge advantage because we have 4 or 5 times, I don't know the exact number, but at least 3 times our number of guilds. So this is why they can declare at the same time and try to screw up our declares. So if I did that, so that was pretty impressive on their part right here. 5 million points more, and after they just beat us here, it was near the end, and here was, I think that's the final score. They have 3.7 million points more, if I am correct, 3.7 million points more over here, the Untouchable. So huge shout out to them. And that was personally my highest guild war I've ever done in only 1 war, 60 minutes. I was doing a bunch of other stuff, so, and no power attacks. I could have probably gotten a lot more. So basically, to recap this guild war, it was absolutely insane. 150 million points. This is the record for iOS currently. I think the previous record, I'm going to be showing a screenshot on the screen. This was from like a year or 2, but basically was at 142 or 46 million, and both of us beat it. So we were the first to beat them to beat basically the record and then touch past it again. So they're currently holding the record for iOS. I know Android had a Guild War with like 182 million points, which is absolutely crazy a while ago. So let's just take a look at the armor. This one over here, let's just level up this bad boy. Actually, I think we got a pretty decent amount of fusion boost and stuff like that just from this Guild War. So already level 22, 23. Want to get rid of our 3 stars first and stuff like that. Okay, so we should be able to max it quite soon. It's gonna be pretty quick and not using any of our beautiful gold. That's it. Enhance this bad boy. Voila, here it is. Already level 70, 80 with this right now. Level 86. Should be able to max it. Fusion boost is not a worry right now. I got a lot of silver coins, especially from the milestone rewards. Wonder how many I am at right now. 62! Perfect. Perfect. This is what I wanted. Gonna be enough to fully ascend the exclusive plus. And it's bling. So that is quite nice. If I take a look at the bling for the Guild War Veteran, I don't know which one it is, but I don't think I have enough where I'm not gonna be using any. Actually, oh, I got a ton. I actually got a ton. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I probably got it from the chest over here. Alright. So let's just equip this beautiful armor. I am only a commander, so of course these stats are going to be lower on this armor. But if you compare it to the other weeks, basically it has a bit... Basically, if you compare the stats, it has like 200 less the highest stats. So if you look at the attack, this one has a lot more attack and a lot less defense. Prefer those a bit less, but still... pretty nice stuff. If I am correct, it is this one over here. So 1000 HP, 11,000 attack, and basically 10,000 defense right here. So definitely not a top armor, not a crazy armor, but it is definitely better than nothing. 7,400 and 6,600 if I take a look at the armor that is crafting right now. It's pretty similar. It's already in the 6,000. 2 hours only. But that's gonna be for another video. This was the main lineup that I was using during this Guild War over here. So, pretty decent, pretty awesome lineup. But then when I went to strip, of course it changed every single time. But I mainly used that one because I wanted to get the highest stats possible. I don't know if I use like my main ones, like the exclusive, I got like nothing on it because I just think the stats are too high or something. But either way, was a pretty intense, pretty crazy lineup. Want to thank Will, all of these dudes for setting this up. Of course, probably more preparation or something like that could have been done. It was really prepared in advance for like 20-25 members. But then it was a last minute effort. So I guess some were busy. Some, I don't know, just didn't do it. Didn't do top 1. But my goal was just to have fun. And I had a ton of fun. It was pretty crazy just being back and forth #1 like that was pretty dope, and I'm quite impressed on that. It is definitely a lot of points. Pretty happy, got a bunch of crafting materials, so I still got a couple gems. Wasn't able to spend them all because I got a ton of gems. Attacked, and at the end, unfortunately, match anti, so wasn't no point at all. I still managed to do on the anti. I was about 60,000 points below that one, but definitely needed to get the apple exclusive crafting material. Yeah, I got so much coins. I got like 10, 7 to 1. I got 10 crafting materials. I mean, silver coins. I'm just tired. I think I need to sleep after this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know this was a longer video, a lot more stuff to talk about. Let me know if you guys prefer this intense war, intense stuff, more talkative stuff. Hopefully this wasn't too weird. Hopefully you guys kind of understood me. Either way, hope you guys have a nice week. I was gonna say weekend, but this is the beginning of the week. Basically, it is my weekend. Gonna be going to Quebec. A bunch of stuff in the next couple of, I was gonna say months, but basically weeks. I have like, what, a month before school starts. So gonna have a bit of fun with that. Gonna be raiding, gonna be doing a bunch of stuff quite soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.